Good afternoon. It is Saturday. We took yesterday off and took a much needed break that ended up wiping us out. So, not much was done yesterday. But I wanted to take you in and let you see the progress of the turkeys. It's very hot in the shed. Move some air around a little bit. It looks like the heat lamp's unplugged and they've got the heat plate. We had Thursday, 15 turkeys ordered and arrived. First day we lost 2, second day we lost 2. So we are now at 11. Aren't they cute?
Aren't you cute? Are you camera shy? Are you camera shy? No, I'm not camera shy. I'll come back on your camera any day of the week. It's so much fun. All right.
Looking to see what the temperature is. Looks like it's 93 near the bottom. Heat plate's still on. And we have food and we have magic water. It looks like it needs to be filled again. Yeah, and you guys are all piled up over here like a football team. They're so cute. So Murray McMurray will be getting a call on Monday morning about the 4 that we lost in the 48 hours. They are so good about that. So, right now, we're going to redo the lid.
We're gonna need to measure. I haven't measured it yet.
Yeah, just
I know I need to rip this too, like this.
so. Yep.
We are about to do the most dangerous thing that one can do on a table saw, especially without a riving knife and a really nice rip fence. We're gonna rip a whole 2x4.
But you did this when you made.
Yes, but I usually would cut it down to approximate size and then rip it. But I need 88 inches.
So what's the dangerous part? What could happen?
Well, once it goes through the blades, it comes out to here. The boards tend to do this once they get cut, and sometimes they come smashed together or make it really tight, which is why they have riving knives on them. This one doesn't, never did, so it's not like I took it off just because I wanted to. It just didn't ever have one. So the other is that it can twist this way and force the board sideways into the teeth, which would then kick it back, and then we'd need a new door if it misses me. None of this I'm gonna do without my safety glasses on.
So his eyes will still be around.
Right.
His other parts might not be, but you know, hey.
So I have the blade set. Might be a little high. I'll have to check that in a minute. I'm gonna go grab my safety glasses real quick.
Why is it we always bring you into these things so you can watch us try to hurt ourselves?
Well, because you know, it's videos where people get hurt. It's ones that get all the views because everybody wants to see you get hurt.
They want to see this stupidness. You people seriously want people to see us to be stupid? Come on now.
Can you see it?
I can see it.
You can.
As close as I want to get. Thank you very much.
Okay. Well.
And what's my job? Stand back and pray?
And your job is to not let the end hit the ground.
What's the chances of getting launched at me?
None.
None.
The blade goes this way. So when it gets to you, I'll pause. You stick that down in between.
Oh, I know how this rolls.
Right.
This isn't the first time you've done something stupid.
Oh wait,
Electricity!
my extension cord's gone.
Hey now. The turkeys needed it.
And this one's still the short one. Okay, so now I have no idea. Okay, it's on.
We never did videotape when we moved the chickens and chicks in together in the new tractor. We'll have to take you out there and let you see that. We'll take you on an animal tour here after I spot this crazy man doing this.
only one that's gonna fall.
Success.
Right.
How many more are we gonna do like that?
Well, just one, I hope. I have to go measure.
Measure, measure, measure. And find some hinges.
On the seat in the shed or in the barn.
We don't know what to call anything around here anymore. We have more buildings than we had before, so.
$48.
48. You gotta keep the door shut because Smokey might go in there and try to bird hunt.
Shoot.
What about the ones we already have cut on there?
I might be able to scavenge those in. I was hoping to make something nicer. So I'm gonna have to rip one of these in half and have 48 so I can cut
We're gonna do it again.
well, not quite. Not
Okay.
yet.
Okay.
The knob that broke off is on the one that lifts it up and down. We had a slight accident when we moved, and the knob on the crank to raise the blade up and down broke. I have the pencil.
Why don't we need this?
Not yet. I'm gonna cut this in half, and then we're gonna do that again.
Ah.
Hang on. We'll just move the table saw. It'll be easier to move the table saw than. Well.
That takes completely off the plate. There you go. All set.
Yeah, perfect.
This is worse than a sewing machine.
Not quite.
Actually, the sewing machine, the thread and the needle get all bound up underneath and bobbing and The blade goes up, the blade goes down.
Well, I don't want it too high. I don't want to catch my hand on it.
The guard goes on, the guard goes on. wedge them more. I only put the wedge in one time. I never moved it. So
Right. It was enough.
wasn't thinking that I was gonna need that wedge.
So now,
God give you a wedge.
not a wedge. Can I have my...
So while Carrie is tearing the makeshift lid apart to use some of the wood from it, I'm going to take you on a little tour of the animals. The animal update. Because we didn't do it before. Excuse my being pokey. I'm very, very tired. So here is the bright and colorful Chickshaw Mini. And you seriously stuck your head through that? I better go check my current situation here. You're flashing green. You just timed it right. I had a chick just put its head through the fence.
Then you got shocked?
Didn't act like it, but it's flashing. Might have just gotten away with it. Most of the little ones are inside.
There's a bunch of them underneath it.
Poor things. Yeah, it's a little spotty, my paint job, but you know. It is what it is. I want to get some better paint for the tops because all of our tins are tin color. There's no white reflectiveness, and I'd like to paint the sheep shawl with the white as well to help with some of the heat. So I guess we'll take a stroll down to see the piggies. You're gonna do that again? Don't you do that again. I had one heck of a time trying to get them in last night. All the ladies went in, and the gentlemen, no problem. But the little ones, no. Not so much. Huh. Silly birds. Silly birds. Are you stalking them? They're too young for that kind of thing, mister. Yikes. Okay. Tractor's still good. Deck's still sitting there for the tiny Monarch lawnmower. Hello, Mr. Frog. Kind of hot for you, ain't it? I would say that the garden's jamming, but it's not really jamming. I mean, I take it back. Some of the stuff is doing better. Like the tomatoes along the outside. I probably should get in there and make sure nothing's got flowers on it. And make sure none of the lower branches are touching. I might have to trim some of those off. But I planted peppers in there. I don't think they're gonna make it. They're not doing much of anything. Looks like the broccoli's coming up in a few places. I had cauliflower in that one, maybe a couple places, but not much to speak of. Brussels sprouts never came up, so I put some peppers in that aisle too. And then this is all okra here, and then the cucumbers and squash just aren't going, man. It's terrible. Even my okra is like not doing all that great, and then these tomatoes aren't doing all that great. I know you're gonna say they're too close together. I get it, but I have a bad habit of growing too many starts and then struggling to find place for it. So all the ones on the outside are jamming. It's crazy. Yeah. And I've got the brassicas in the last two aisles. Except for the cabbage that starts are in the middle there. But let's go see what the little piggies are doing today. The plan after we get the lid fixed and possibly cutting at least mailbox parts so the cutting's done, Carrie's gonna come over here and get the new weed whacker and whack this all down. And then maybe I know we'll be pulling the sheep shaw over here into this area, probably into the front section there. We need to pull those tires out from down there and probably weed whack over there. I need to pull that stake out from where I moved my fig tree, and then we're going to move the fence gate all the way down to the end on the top side and run this roll of fencing all the way down to that. And then we're going to put another gate going this way so that when we go to run pigs on that side, if we're ready to pull them out with the tractor and we need to hoist them up, we have a big gate there. If there's something that goes on, we need to do something with the sheep, or something happens that we need to contain them, that way we could take one gate and have it on that side, one gate on that side, and then take another extra gate that we could wire into temporarily, and then we can open this gate if it's the sheep, open that gate if it's the pigs, and that way they're contained in a triangle shape inside a probably 8-foot gate, 10-foot gate. I'm not sure how big this one is over here, but that's the plan. We only have one gate right now. Looks like piggies are out. The piggies are out. We still need to fix that one wire down there, but it's not going anywhere. It's working. The gentleman that owns the property adjacent to us is doing some hay cutting and I think baling, possibly baling today. I'll have to go look. But we were told, whether it was factual or not, I don't know. We were told by the neighbor that was living in this house before, that is now living down from us, that he sprays airily with a plane, which we're hoping is not true. But it definitely looks like he is cutting hay, which if he doesn't do organic, if he does organic and he doesn't spray, then he would be a great source for sheep. The pigs are in a ruckus here. That would be great. I could look his name up and get a hold of him pretty easy. And it'd be easy to get it over here. It's right next door. You could basically drive the tractor over there, pick it up and bring it over here. So, and since we don't have a barn.
What are you two doing? What are you two doing? Are you fighting? Are you fighting? I see you, piggy. What you doing? Daddy said he didn't see your poop, but I smell it. Not terrible. What you doing? What you up to? Lots of bumblebees. Lots of bumblebees. Definitely different lengths, that's for sure. One of you is longer than the other. Making mud here. Making mud. I don't think I've seen them in their shelter yet. They just lay in the grass. You can tell where they were laying. What are you doing? The piggies. So I pooped out.
I got really hot and really tired. It was like 104 in here, so I put a fan over top, just blowing across the top, just to cool it down a bit. The plate's still plugged in, the lamp's unplugged. I just hung it up. And he made this lid, which is hinged over there. And then we have the lamp when we need it in the middle. And then I have this piece of wire that I added to the side. There's a little tiny gap until we can get the brooder lid made for the CCs when they come. And this way, the cat can come in and make sure no mice are in here messing with our feed. So, there you go. And we had an accident with the motorcycle. It fell over on the driveway, which makes for the driveway issue. Not so great. So we're emptying off the tools so we can move the sheep shaw around to the back. And I think Carrie's planning on zipping the mower down there. So everybody, yesterday got away from us and we didn't close out our video for Saturday, and it is Sunday. And I can just tell you some things. We had a storm that's now starting, so I can't really go out and show you anything that we've done. So we didn't get much else done on Saturday because it was just so hot and the motorcycle was hot. So this morning we went and put up the rest of the fencing that was out there, and Carrie pulled a few tires out that were down there, down into the sheep area. We discussed where we're gonna arrange our gates, and we're gonna have to move those in order to create a corral type situation if need be. And so the fencing that we have all the posts in the ground for are currently attached. We just need to do a gate and finish up the gate down low, and then the sheep area is set and ready to go. The sheep shaw is already over there in it. So that's great strides, and pigs are still happy. The baby chicks are adjusting well to their new digs, and they're going in on their own with the other hens and the rooster, so that's a good thing too. So we have actually discovered one other kind of cool thing. Today when we were up there by the garden that isn't doing all that great, that has the corn in it, the two trees that I discussed earlier and asked if anybody knew what they were, well, they started to fruit. So now we know that they are persimmon, and there are 2 of them. So now I have to investigate persimmon and what to do with it and what they're like and all that kind of thing. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, that's pretty much the size of it today. I think Carrie's gonna go out while it's cool and check out the motorcycle, make sure nothing is awry with it. So if he does have good enough weather to ride next week when he goes back to work, that he can safely. So this is us signing off, and you have a wonderful week, and we'll see you on Monday. Bye. GoPro, stop recording.